and welcome to the third episode of the Weekly Scan.
The Weekly Scan.
I'm your host, Michael Silva.
You know, you make me wanna
The Weekly Scan is all about finding the opportunities in the stock market for the week ahead. And as for a quick disclosure, these videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you do not have experience in the stock market, please do not take my advice. Now with that said, let's go ahead and hop into today's show. Hello and welcome to the computer. Okay, so we will be analyzing 4 ticker symbols, and we're gonna start with ticker symbol GLD. Okay, so what I see here, it's pretty interesting little setup. This would be more of a long position. Now, what I see here at the beginning of the chart here on the left side, you see this channel that GLD was kind of trading within. And when it broke this channel, it shot up from about 122.50 all the way up to 147, almost 140, yeah, 147.50 almost. That's almost a 20% gain in that break. It's pretty powerful move there. And then what we see happening now is another consolidation channel. And then it broke out of this one. Now, we're up about, from this point where it broke out of 140 to 149, we're at like 7 or 8% move to the upside. So if this mimics this pattern, like we still have a lot of room for this one to grow. Right now, the RSI is showing that it is tad just getting into oversold territory. So we might see like, you know, some price movement sideways for a while here. But I overall think that this chart is telling us like, hey, this ticker symbol GLD, it's looking pretty strong for a long potential hold. I like it a lot. If you look on the short term, like, let me just draw this out. This little pole right here, and then it created this flag consolidation. This looks like a bull flag, and it literally mimicked and it broke this and came right out. So like this is overall is looking like a very strong chart. I really like this setup. So this is definitely going on my watch list. And yeah, not much more to say about that one. So let's go ahead and hop into the next ticker symbol. The next one is ticker symbol NGVT. Okay, so this looks pretty interesting. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this setup, so first off, there's a nice hammer candle down here that formed. So we might be able to see what's called a dead cat bounce, and we might get to see, you know, it might be showing signs of strength where you can see a bounce upwards and potentially to this previous sign of support. So we might see it be able to bounce from the $65 range up to the $72 range as a dead cat bounce. I do like how it shows high volume. It's showing that it's way oversold. So I think that potentially we can see a good bounce. But what I don't like is I don't see any previous areas in like this range of support. So it kind of just bounced off of this area, and it's not giving me any data in the back of the chart to show that, hey, this could be a legitimate dead cat bounce. So you got to play this with caution. But I mean, if it starts moving past that point right there, I mean, this is a good opportunity to you know, potentially score, you know, a few dollars per share on this bounce. So that's NGVT. Now I'm going to show you the next one, ticker symbol PTEN. This one, very similar to my previous chart. This one I actually like. So we see that the RSI is oversold. It just formed a hammer candle, okay, on high volume, okay? But then it's doing it around previous areas of support. So that, to me, is a much better sign than the previous one that we might be seeing a bounce to the upside. Now, I would say, like, where can it potentially bounce to? Well, I mean, there's a lot of data points in this area. So let me see here. I draw a little line. So you might see it, you know, bounce through here. If it could bounce past this, you might see it move up all the way to the next area, which is right around this point. You know, it could potentially keep moving up even to the 50-day moving average. But to move from where it's at 794 to even, you know, 850, that's a huge percentage point move. So I like this. I like this setup. This one, especially a little bit more than the previous setup. So yeah, this looks pretty strong. I might play this one, or I'll definitely put it on my watch list. Okay, so the last one is ticker symbol SLV. I like this. You know, I might be a little biased to precious metals, and this is you know, the Silver Trust. But what I like here is the RSI is really not showing us much. Okay, it's just kind of just floating around the middle. The MACD kind of is up, and then down here it's kind of looking like a flag, just very similar to what's populating up here on the chart. But what I overall like about this is the current pattern. So it came up on this long move up. It got hit by some resistance out in this area. And then it's kind of consolidated down to form this bull flag. So if the bull flag breaks out, what's cool about a bull flag is typically, now this is like just a rough estimate, okay? But bull flags can typically move the length of that which it started originally. So if this is a true bull flag, we might be able to see silver, you know, come up here in the $18 range probably fairly easily. So I'm going to have my eye on this. I just actually purchased some physical silver and physical gold. So that'd be cool to start seeing these stuff play a big role in into traders' lives, where we get some more money from traders coming into these precious metals. So that's what I have for this week's weekly scan for ticker symbols. Yeah, I will see you back next week, and have a good Sunday. And Super Bowl Sunday. Go Niners. Hallelujah. All right, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.